The woman was stunned to discover that her newlywed husband, a fishmonger, not only ate king crabs at home, but also used a Rolls-Royce to dry fish. While she was still confused, her husband returned home carrying a bag covered with fish scales, telling her it was a gift he had bought for her. To her surprise, when she opened it, she found dozens of gold bracelets. Her mother-in-law assumed the woman was being disdainful and scolded her son for buying such trinkets. Hearing this, the woman was shocked again, for originally, it had been her elder sister who was supposed to marry the man. The two families had arranged the engagement years earlier, but her sister refused, despising him as just a fishmonger. To avoid the stigma of breaking the engagement, her adoptive mother forced her to marry him instead, while her sister married a wealthy second-generation heir. On the wedding day, her sister flaunted the Rolls-Royce that came to pick up her rich groom, mocking that the vehicle that came for her was only a van. Yet she could never have imagined that the fishmonger she had scorned actually came from a truly wealthy family. Enduring her sister's mockery, the woman swallowed her humiliation and got into the van. When she arrived at the man's house, everything changed. Her mother-in-law warmly welcomed her into the home and had already prepared a table full of dishes. To her surprise, the food was not only delicious, but made from luxurious ingredients like peach gum and king crab, better than anything she had eaten at her adoptive mother's home. Soon after, her husband returned. Knowing what she liked, he had casually bought her some gifts. When she opened one, it was a bag of gold, shocking her with its sheer quantity. Yet her mother-in-law still seemed displeased, calling it nothing but trinkets. The woman thought to herself that the bag of gold was worth at least $1 million, yet the mother-in-law dismissed it so lightly. Then the man presented her with a box of diamonds. His mother explained that they were simple country people, but the family's circumstances were not great, and she hoped the woman would not look down on them. Seeing all this, the woman began to doubt whether this family were really just fishmongers. Her mother-in-law said they had been in animal farming for generations. To uncover the truth, the woman asked her husband to show her the family's farms. He took her to vast farms of chickens, pigs, and fish, explaining that 80% of the region's farmland had been contracted to their family. When she asked about their annual income, he said that since this year's environment had not been favorable, he had only made $10 billion. After saying this, he handed her $500 million as pocket money. The woman was stunned by the immense wealth and scale of his family, feeling as if she had suddenly fallen into a treasure vault. Meanwhile, her sister, who had married the rich heir, was not doing well. Her mother-in-law demanded complete obedience to the elders of the household, and any disobedience resulted in harsh scolding. She even used the upcoming Chamber of Commerce election to threaten her, saying that if she did not remain silent, her parents' company would never be admitted. Soon, the election day arrived, and at her husband's request, the woman waited outside the venue. Unexpectedly, she ran into her sister, who immediately mocked her, sneering that a mere village delivery girl did not deserve to be in such an upscale place, and maliciously speculated that she must have come to steal. She then demanded that her sister be searched for evidence. Soon, the gold bracelets on her wrists and the diamond necklace around her neck were discovered. Her sister insisted that since the woman's husband was only a fishmonger, it was impossible for him to afford such expensive jewelry, and concluded that the items had been stolen. Though the woman strongly argued that they were gifts from her husband, no one believed her. They claimed that if a fishmonger could afford such jewels, her sister would never have been given to him instead. Everyone believed the sister's words and branded the woman a thief. Just as the security guards were about to expel her, her husband appeared in time to stop them.